Hi, I'm Almeda Beynon. I'm at the Riley Theater, Swine Palace, and I'm working on The Metal Children. I'm sound designing that show. I'm an undergraduate theater major, design and technology for sound. It was really strange how I actually came to the theater, because I was never involved in theater before college. And I ended up taking one of EJ's design classes. EJ and I kind of took a liking to each other, and so I took another one of her classes, which was sound technology. I had no idea, what sound was in theater. And that was the first time I was ever, in a sound studio, the first time I ever touched a soundboard. And it was quite frightening whenever EJ pulled me aside and asked me, "Hey, can I talk to you in my office?" And she asked me to work a show for her. 2 semesters later, I was designing my first Swine Palace. Metal Children is about an author who wrote a book that gets banned from a curriculum in a Midwestern town, and he has to go back to the town and defend his book. It deals with censorship and things of that nature, and so it should be a really interesting show. One of the main things that I've been working on is Joanna wanted an Ozian feel, as from the shift from New York into Midlothian, and it's sort of surreal, sort of stuck in time, and so I created a paper tornado to send us into this Ozian town. And so since Tobin is a writer, it's with paper and keyboard and tornado effects, and so it'll be swirling around the audience, and hopefully it'll give the effect that I'm looking for. Well, for the paper tornado, there aren't many paper tornado sounds, so I had to start from scratch and figure it out. And what I did was I asked all of the theater department and the library and any of my professors who would give it to me to save all of their scrap paper. And so I had boxes and boxes of scrap paper, and I had to figure out something to do with it. So me and one of the other sound kids went into the sound studio late at night and dumped the paper all over the sound studio and just began rolling around in it, throwing it around, kicking it, ripping it, flapping it in front of microphones, and just seeing what was the best sound. And so I built a bunch of different layers of different kinds of sound effects and cutting out the moments when we got paper cuts and such, and then I've built this tornado, and it came about really interestingly because we were literally just rolling around and swimming backstrokes in the sound studio in paper. In all of our tech classes and design classes, we've learned that we support the emotional mood of the play, and we help drive the emotional undertones of the play. And that when I first took design classes, I never understood what that was. Like, okay, a mood, whatever, but really when you're thinking of these things, you become different in a way whenever you're watching a production of something, especially about heavy subject matter. And so being a sound designer is so interesting to me because I get in people's heads and they don't even realize it. I can put a bass line in there that no one can hear, but they can feel it in their sternums, and they have no idea that I'm affecting them.